The James Webb Telescope tends to one of the best advances in space science too. Never neglected to paralyze actually this telescope has made one more disclosure in our planetary gathering though the sun-fueled structure has not gone through gigantic changes all through the long haul. Shared trait has us to mistakenly acknowledge that we have tracked down everything in it anyway. In all actuality, space continued to develop and new articles are appearing. The James Telescope ought to form a part of these newly discovered things. Kaku, prominent American theoretical physicist, similarly imparts shock at these new, moreover dark articles. Navigate in space. Given the presence of these articles, the request arises. With respect to this portends something positive. What is sure is that this indicates one more phase of learning in the domain of physical science. Oblige us as we examine the nuances of the 500 new articles actually recognized by the James Telescope in space. Accepting you're enthusiastic about staying up with the latest with news from the universe and its natural elements. Get involved with our channel. Make sure to like this video, share it to it contacts more people. Also, turn on the notification ringer. NASA, the European Space Association, the Canadian Space Office have teamed up to give cosmologists a noteworthy gift, the James Webb Space Telescope. This noteworthy gift offers them the possible opportunity to see the past in the starting stages, and we can say, onlooker, the real development of the universe. Stargazers all around the planet were delivered to the farthest reaches of time on account of the James Webb Telescope, which has been held as the most outstanding, magnificent observatory of the following 10 years, besides one of the best intelligent achievements inside ongoing memory. This telescope has made the ways for space and taken us to the beginning stages of everything. With this low Earth circle, the James World Telescope has gotten different pictures of the most distant local people of the universe, offering oceans at no other time seen like the Hubble's telescope. It has one concerning getting the obvious seasons of our universe, examining the set of encounters and improvement of unending world stars and nebulae. Analysts working with the James Webb Telescope have pronounced a fascinating divulgence when they began gathering data using the new significant fields telescope. They figured out that they may be much more far away astronomical frameworks than they had past speculated. This gives us significant information about how the universe is conveying universes at a speedier and earlier rate than ahead of time. Thought 2 or 3 100 million years after the tremendous blast. Various astronomical frameworks beforehand existed. James Webb has given us permission to perceive how everything began. Barely any analysts have even suggested that universes could have begun to shape. Simply a short time frame later, the tremendous ation which happened very nearly 14 all in all a while back. This disclosure tried to Strummer's ongoing theories about how also when universes formed, which is one of the components that makes the James Webb Telescope much better than the Hubble Telescope. One of the most excellent advantages of the James Telescope appeared differently in relation to the H extension is its size. The James Webb has a 6.5 m reflect made from 18 splendid Platic Seagull pieces. This licenses us to get life from object on numerous occasions more gainfully than the HL telescopes. 2.4 m with point of convergence anyway. The James network's most unmistakable advantage over Hubble lights in its high abhorrence for infrared light. The telescope can perceive frequencies in a scope from 0.6 to 28.5 micron, covering the middle to the red finish of the infrared reach. This basically stretches out our ability to examine and appreciate the universe in different gatherings of lights, uncovering nuances and characteristics that were, as of late, concealed. The Gatwa Space Telescope plays a crucial occupation in revealing the various insider facts of the universe by getting the powerful characteristics of wonderful events. These telescopes grant specialists to research our incredible circumstances that achieve these tremendous quirks. One of the most beguiling secrets that has united is the presence of dark particles in our close-by planet bunch, in spite of the reality that it is normal for our close-by planet gathering to get discontinuous visits from objects like a MUA. We have at no other time seen such an extraordinary effect of eminent visitors. This unforeseen extending tests and the disclosure of 5 new unidentified things in our autonomous structure had left various analysts and astrophysicists bewildered. These heavenly bodies address an intriguing mystery to scientists with regards to resentment of intensive is insights and assessment. They still can't seem to be recognized and organized a way. They, as a matter of fact, address a spellbinding variety of heavenly substances, going from the most unmistakable space rocks, what's more, comets, to cloud and perhaps noteworthy articles that have viewed as their bearing into our universe. The sheer assortment and measure of these unidentified things offer an exceptional opportunity for coherent examination and disclosure. Despite the difficulties they address, they are a promising field of concentrate on that can give huge pieces of information into our sump-controlled structure and pass at the same time. These dark things could introduce gigantic risks. To that end, the meaning of the James Webb Space Telescope lies in its ability to loosen up the turn of events and improvement of our close-by planet gathering. By focusing on headings, properties, and design of these new articles, they have appeared in our pretentious region, analyzing the genuine attributes of this dark space. Crossing article would help us with procuring significant pieces of information into the cycle that has shaped our planetary gathering more than billions of years in development. By taking a gander at their orbital plans and gravitational coordinated efforts, analysts could almost certain grasp the complex components that have influenced the improvement and lead of these items that at present call our close-by planet bunch home. What's really going past our own planetary gathering ensures a more significant perception of the improvement and headway of other planetary gatherings. With this data, researchers will be skilled to draw equivalents and connections with objects observed in distant magnificent structures. The distinguishing proof of this articles may, moreover, add to our appreciation of the appointment of is issue in the universe. Taking a gander at the region of the circles and the properties of these new great things is huge for stargazers to rename existing models. What's more, speculation about the tremendous degree development of the universe, these discernments gives us significant information into how matter is dispersed on a general scale, which expands our perception of the construction and relationship of the universe in oddly. The disclosure of these things could give relevant information about dull matter, one of the most mysterious pieces of the realized universe. Faint matter is a tremendous piece of the total mass of the universe, and sorting out its collaborations and effect on its environment, getting hints about its fundamental presence, and direct through this investigation we can now add to settling the print mysterious of faint matter and work on our perception of its properties. What's more, its work in the universe. The area of these 500 dark particles in space may similarly reveal insight into the nature, also effect of faint energy, which is the primary catalyst behind the accelerating improvements of the recognizable universe. While the exposure of 500 new things in our old planetary gathering bunch is stimulating by its own doing, it raises issue about their beginning stage. One of the most intriguing hypotheses recommends that they could have been shot out from dull openings. Dim openings are one of the most intriguing idiosyncrasies in our universe, and to a colossal degree stay a secret to us. They are sublime components outlined by the breakdown of immense stars and have such a solid gravitational power that they can upset nearby items in them further away into space. If these dark particles dashed away from the sun arranged system as a result of the effect of a dull opening, it would be a show of the enormous power that these affected things apply. Dim openings not simply have the ability to swallow appalling bodies afterward, however, also released material that has not yet entered the sea horizon layer like a space tornado. The outrageous flowing power applied by dim openings can annihilate stars or some other planetary body, laying out a tumultuous environment in what parts are savagely launch. In this sense, the request arises regarding whether dim openings have the capacity to, in like manner, send off materials that have been gotten inside them as gone against to holding them tremendously. This circumstance is a charming opportunity that dull openings are devourers also, as drivers of way into driving spades. Well, what do you think? Let us know in the comments box. Try to raise a commotion in and out of town button on the off chance that you like the video. Buy in. What's more, turn on the notification ring. Much thanks to you particularly for watching the video, and see you in the accompanying one. The James Webb Telescope addresses one of the main progressions in